Hi guys, it's me Seismic. This is the first video I'm making, but there's something I've been wanting to talk about for a good while now. And it's this little game called Overwatch. Or more or less the fact that Overwatch 2 is somehow more popular than ever. Getting record numbers of viewers on Twitch. As I saw just the other day, there were over 70,000 people watching. With 30,000 just being for the Pro League. And it's not just Twitch that has seen growth. Steam has also maintained a constant player base, even increasing recently, which all this has left me surprised that the game has somehow recovered from such a disappointing loss, and that anyone would even continue supporting Blizzard. Where after playing a few games and just trying it out again, I could tell it wasn't anywhere near close to the game that I grew up playing, feeling more soulless than anything. Or maybe I have just grown out of it, but I remember back when I was playing in those first years from 2016 to 2018, with sometimes sparingly after that. Although a certain little battle royale started getting popular, Fortnite, and it took all my attention back then. Prior to that, though, Overwatch was in what I'm gonna call like its golden era, at least in my opinion, though, where the game was receiving a new feature, what seems like every month, over the course of those first years, but still felt like spaced out in the release period to not let the game get stale. But at that time, the characters were still at the point where balancing wasn't in full effect, and some characters were actually insanely OP, allowing for some heroes to be insanely fun to play. There wasn't the shield meta yet either. Like with Roadhog having that busted ass hook combo, being able to one-shot any squishy below 200 health. And it wasn't just OP characters I was having fun with. There was also the introduction of those early competitive seasons, where, believe it or not, you weren't forced into a role queue as the primary way to play. Although now, I know there's an option to choose between, like, open queue too, but still, the fact that this was ever added to the game is just a testament to the path Blizzard has taken the game away from its roots as a casual focused game. But back onto topic, I remember from this time coming home from school just to hop on ranked and play it for hours, all day, all night, just to try to get that elusive golden gun skin, which you are able to earn by actually playing the game. I think you still can in Overwatch too, but I'm guessing you probably have to buy them like everything else. Which segues perfectly into my next thought. There is actual progression in the game at launch. A full level up system where a border will show up around you and your hero icon in the menu, showing your level status of how many stars you've got, and it wasn't just some shitty fucking battle pass as the only form of progression in the game. As you used to be able to earn every skin in the game just by playing and leveling up. And it wasn't just skins you could earn, it was emotes, highlight intros, icons, victory poses, all of it, even the sprays. And all of this without having to spend a single additional dollar on the game, besides buying it. Unless you wanted to buy loot boxes, but who would do that? Not me, certainly. And that's enough about Overwatch 1. Now let's talk about the real deal, the whole point of all of this. It all started on November 1st. I remember it being a day of excitement as Blizzard made a brave announcement that Overwatch will be receiving a sequel. And it was going to be PvE focused as the whole point of it. But little did I and many other players know it would mean the end of support for regular Overwatch, or Overwatch 1. That it would also lead to 3 years of waiting just for nothing to be added to the game or any updates about the sequel. But I mean, all good things have to come to an end eventually, and Overwatch 1 wouldn't be around forever. But seeing what Blizzard would turn Overwatch into makes me wish they would have just continued updating it without promising PvE. Because what we got on October 4th, 2022 was nothing more than a glorified shop update, paraded around as a whole new game. But believe it or not, Blizzard ended up removing more features than they even added to the game. 7 entire maps were taken out, with the entirety of the assault mode and all those maps being taken with them. Oh, but they didn't stop with just maps. They also decided that it'd be a good idea to remove one player from each team, turning it into the 5v5 we all love today. And because they decided to do this, every tank in the game had to be tuned to high hell, making it so if you ever dare step into open queue, good luck, because you're gonna need it, as 3 tanks are gonna be jumping you every game. And that's not the worst of the horrible changes. They decided to take out the entirety of the leveling system. So on launch, the only thing you could level up was another damn battle pass. As if there's not enough of those in gaming already. Yet this battle pass decided to add some of the ugliest and most useless cosmetics I have ever seen. With the game changing its entirety of its monetization process, with the now removal of loot boxes, which I get they had to do since that was like promoting gambling and stuff. But what we ended up getting instead is arguably even worse than that. With some of the most predatory microtransactions, period. As everything that you were once able to earn from the loot boxes has now been given a price tag. And the lowest of low items, like even player icons, now cost 50 cents each for just a damn logo you see at the start of the game or when people check out your profile. I swear, I could literally go on forever about their cosmetic prices. I even reinstalled the game recently and saw the new Mythic Prisms as a third form of paid currency. So now there's the Overwatch coins, the League tokens, and the Mythic Prisms. With the Mythic Prisms in particular, there's a whole new level of skin called Mythics, which were once the final tiers of the Battle Pass, but now you gotta spend $40 just so you could unlock the base form of it. And then each level cost an additional $10 per level just so you could put a mask and change the color on this Mercy skin. With that amount of money, you could buy an entirely new game. You could buy Elden Ring, and that you'll save $10 if you did that. Or if that's not your fancy, the better option would be buying multiple different indie games. You'll get as much value, if not more, out of those than you would a single skin in Overwatch. Seeing those mythic skins is what convinced me to even make this video at all. Because seeing how much the game has changed from its once player first mentality to now how much money could we get from these people is truly a sad thing. The fact that the game even went down this route. But the worst of all is the fact that the game seems to be doing better than ever, with it being even more popular than Overwatch 1 was in its prime, as the player base is still growing on Steam and on consoles. I guess turning your once paid game into a free-to-play live service does have some benefits. You get millions of more people you could take money from. Well, that's about all I gotta say. If I continued talking, I'd have just kept ranting. So, if you still play the game, more power to you. Have fun with it, but I know for a fact I'm not gonna be playing this game no more. Also, a little bonus. I never knew how hard it was to actually make a video. Like, it's probably still gonna be complete dog shit, but, worth a try. Wanted to get my thoughts out there on this. Have a good day.
Monsieur, does this mean Overwatch is back?